so high I'm in the clouds. I'm a fucking plain Jane rollie up on my wrist, bitch. Plain Jane rollie, I'm steady flexing. Yeah.
Alright, so as expected, Dex and I have been scheming up this evening to see if we can acquire some depth for this upcoming week against Ryan. And we're going to hit Slappa with an offer of Pat Fryermuth and Matt Breida for Rashid Shaheed. He is the Saquon owner who has dealt with some ankle injuries this year, so maybe he'll like that insurance piece there to spice it up. So we're going to send him that offer right now and see if we get a response either tonight or tomorrow. Quick update, we're alone at the Union. Slappa rejected our trade last night while we were asleep. No response, no counter offer, so just a straight rejection. That's fine. We know he likes Rashid Shaheed, so we're probably going to move on to some new targets. First on the list is perhaps Adam Thielen again. We might revisit for maybe a second round pick. We'll see. Good morning, Fourth and Medium fans. I have decided that with the circumstances, which I'll explain here in a second, we are going to shoot over that offer of a second for Adam Thielbob to the stocking stuffers. The circumstances being he is on bye right now, Adam Thielbob, so I feel like Crumbs will be a little more willing to trade him because he's looking at his lineup feeling pretty good probably and thinking, maybe, I don't need him that much. We're going to send over that offer now here this morning and see if he gets back to us at some point today. What the fuck is up, Fourth and Medium fans? Big fucking nasty, gnarly, huge day for Fourth and Medium. Kyler Murray, QB1, has just been activated off the PUP and opened his 21-day practice window, so he will be returning to our lineup within the next 3 weeks or so. We are feeling really good, and that's exactly what we needed at this time, as Kyren Williams is declared out for upcoming week 7 and potentially longer. They're talking about him potentially being out till week 11, maybe even a short IR stint, so we really could use any sort of boost. And Kyler Murray coming back, a QB1, a bona fide QB1 that these motherfuckers been disrespecting, is going to come back and be a massive addition to the lineup, a mid-season addition, Fourth and Medium, and they pay nothing. They pay nothing, and we get a superstar that no one else can do. No one else is adding that kind of juice right now in that way in this point of the season, so we're feeling fucking great. When I got that news, I ain't never felt better. And I know, he's not coming back week 7. He might not come back week 8, but week 9, week 10, he's going to be back, and we're going to feel it. We're going to feel fucking great, man. He is an amazing fantasy quarterback. And we're dealing with a number of injuries and buys in this week against Rickety Stool Companies. Not the greatest situation. We'll keep you updated, but Kyler Murray, he's coming back, baby. Quick video, I actually forgot to record earlier this morning. We hit up Red Zone, GM Red of Red Zone. We wanted Ezekiel Elliott again. We hit him up in the offseason about him. With Ramondre a little banged up and the RB situation getting more dire as the year goes on for every team, including ourselves, we figured we'd add another insurance back. So we asked him what it would take to get him. He said probably something around the value of a 3rd round pick. He obviously knows that we don't have one this year or next. We'd have to get a little creative. We started with Matt Breida for a 4th, and he just countered with Jerick McKinnon for Ezekiel Elliott straight up, and I like what he's thinking, so I'm gonna hit him back, say that I'm down with that, and hopefully we get that through here in the next couple minutes. All right, Fourth and Medium fans, it is time for week 7 rivalry week and the only Brother Bull of the year against my very own brother GM Ryan of the Rickety Stool Company. It is a little earlier than we usually do this. It's about 11:30 because Ryan is going to be coming over and we're going to preview the matchup. Obviously, we're not the favorite. We are a pretty heavy underdog in the projections, but let me tell you, we beat him in rivalry week last year when we were a much worse team, so we are still feeling not too bad about this one. We feel like we got that mojo against him where we can pull this off here in the Brother Bull rivalry week. A couple of notes off the top. We'll go with the running back room. I did have a clip and I mentioned it. We did officially make that trade official with Red. With Zeke, obviously, we traded McKinnon for Zeke and we got him. Part of that was because Ramondre has been nursing an ankle injury. He is going to play. Speaking of the backfield, Kyren Williams, who had an ankle issue in the last game, they were saying right after the game that, he might miss a game. He looks fine though, and then, he might miss a few games, but now he's on IR, so he's not eligible to come back until week 12, so that is a big blow for us because Kyren Williams has been fantastic, and we are going to be missing him in the lineup until, the end of the playoff push, so we're going to have to figure out what to do there. Justin Fields is out as well, so that is not good for our DJ Moore shares. Ryan Tannehill's ankle injury is on the same ankle that he injured last season. It's pretty much the same injury. They're saying it's not going to require surgery, but they also are saying that he's probably not going to play in this upcoming game. Maybe they'll start Will Levis. I don't imagine. They'll probably start Malik Willis. Their names are so confusing, but we'll be monitoring that situation, obviously. honestly. One of the best things for us that happened, unfortunately for the Rickety Stool Company, Roschon Johnson got ruled out again with his concussion, so he will be starting Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, both of the Packers running backs. I know I wasn't Boomer's interview this week, but if he was asking me who's the difference maker, it's Bijan. It's Bijan's time to step up. With Chase out of the lineup, Bijan needs to come up with a big monster game. We've honestly been one of the more tame rivalries this year. A lot of the other rivalries are popping in chat, and there's actually some brewing up between a few teams that aren't actually rivals this year. Myself and the Stuffers, it looks like the Stool Company and the Rings, perhaps. It's mostly our guys. He's gonna be here from about like 1 to 6, he said. It's mostly our guys in the 1 p.m. slate. He only has Amon-Ra St. Brown. We have like 4 or 5 guys. He'll be here for about half of the 4 p.m. slate, where we have a lot between the two of us, so we'll catch as much as we can and get some good reaction. Let's go 4th and medium. We are gonna fucking break the legs of this Stool Company. We gotta do it. This is a big matchup, and if we pull this off, this will be such a statement that we are the team to beat for the rest of the season in the basement. Go 4th and medium.
Is that the can?
Yeah.
Doggy. Too strong of a coach flavor. It's more tea. Dang. Did you start him? No, I didn't start him.
2 pass running back. Hey, DJ Moore touchdown.
Yeah. Mike Evans.
Mike Evans deep bomb. Classic holiday moment. You're fucked now.
Oh my god. What a catch by Kyle Pitts.
Oh!
Behind the back.
You learned that from Bijan? Yeah, Ramondre PPR juice. Oh my god, the Bills are so good at tackling. Oh, I hate the clip of them. Oh, they went flagging. Well, that's a hold coming all the way back.
No foul on the play for ineligible man, they said.
Yeah. But I love it. When he tears his ACL and has to get carted off.
Yeah, in jump style.
His career ends, yeah.
Dude, they break up if he doesn't coast.
That's nice.
You can't maintain a new relationship watching your boy's leg get snapped in half. Oh no.
Needed that so bad. It's not gonna be enough, but fuck.
Dude, all my points are hypothetical until they exist.
Stafford on a spin away from Highsmith. Throws on the run towards the end zone. Caught. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown. Second down. Warren.
Let's fucking go!
Old Navy is having 50% off everything. I'm debating if I should get pants.
It's gonna be the funniest clip in the whole documentary. Alright, so we didn't do as bad as last week, but we are in pretty much the same exact situation. We are going into Sunday Night Football up by 42 points, but the Rickety Stool Company has Jalen Hurts, Tyreek Hill, and A.J. Brown left to play, so we'd be foolish to think we're gonna come away with a W here. Likely another loss we'll be watching. We'll be keeping an eye out to see what happens, but we thought we had him for a second. Well, I prefer that to last week's loss against the Golden Rings, where it felt like we actually had a chance, but here is the Week 7 Rivalry Week recap for 4th and Medium fans. We came away with an expected loss to Rickety Stool Company by a score of 168 to 132. Once again, not a bad fight from us, but certainly not up to par for our expectations of what we've been able to do this season with, 150, even 200 points. Another sub-150 scoring game, which is not what we're looking for. And the main storyline this week was Bijan Robinson, the player that we said would have to be the difference maker if we wanted to take down the Stool Company, ends up having, I believe, just 6 offensive snaps and 1 touch. He was dealing with an illness. I believe Bijan himself said it was a headache of some sort. It kept him out of the entire game and really fucked us against the Stool Company. We got 30 points from the QB position, which was nice for once. Ramondre had another solid game with 14 points. Our captain, Mike Evans, started the day off fast with a long touchdown and had a holiday of his own with about 20 plus points. Didn't add up to, obviously, a win, but another good game from him. He's looking like Mr. 1000 yet again. Puka Nacua went off again. He did much better than Cooper Kupp did this week, meaning he is legit forever and always. I love Puka Nacua. I'm so happy I didn't trade him. That's probably the best non-move that we will make all season, if not for the next several years in Dynasty. I'm so happy I never took that first from Gary. Other than Bijan and the kicker, it was pretty much solid games across the board. We are going to be continuing our garage garage stretch. We are now 0-2 against the garage in this 5-game stretch. Our next one is against Crumbs and the Stocking Stuffers in week 8. We are expecting a win. This is the time to get back into the win column against a weak Stuffers team, and we really need this one because otherwise the basement division is going to catch up to us in no time. They're already catching up. We're going to be trying to acquire some players. Obviously, no huge selling teams have emerged still. We're going to send out a few offers. I think the first one we're going to send out is, once again, we're going to send the same offer of Traylon Burks at a 2024 first-round pick for Cooper Kupp to Reds. See if he's changed his mind after Kupp's bad game. We'll see what happens. Stuffers, fuck you. We're gearing up for a big pseudo rivalry week. This might be next year's rivalry week. I don't know. Boomer's been telling me stuff that I might not get the stool company again for the 3rd year in a row. So we'll see. But 4th and medium, let's get back in the win column. All right, 4th and medium fans, it has been a very quiet week, but we are gearing up for our week 8 matchup against the Stocking Stuffers, our only matchup against them this season. I said very quiet week because I don't believe we recorded a single clip this week. There's been no negotiations in or out. Nothing really crazy happened involving 4th and medium. No news to report. First things first, we had Mike Evans on Thursday Night Football against our Buffalo Bills. It was Baker midfield. He did shit and was not targeting Mike Evans, and when he wasn't throwing it very well for most of the game. And then in the 4th quarter, he finally caught one and broke it free, got a lot of yards, and was called back for holding. And then he catches a miraculous touchdown pass, deflected off a helmet, hauls it in. Amazing wide receiver. Obviously, he's going to catch that shit. News regarding 4th and medium, Ryan Tannehill is out. Will Levis is expected to, I'm not sure if he's going to start, if he's going to get a majority of snaps, but he's going to see his first NFL action, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Bijan Robinson is fine, it appears. We've seen him warming up here Sunday morning. He hasn't been on the injury report at all this week. He had that debacle with Arthur Smith not putting him on the injury report last week with the illness, not playing any snaps. So hopefully he gets out there and cooks the Stuffers, who have been talking a lot of shit this week. We're hoping to fucking crush him. We're hoping Bijan can show up. Kyler practiced in full all week. He was off the injury report, but he is not activated to play yet. And Justin Fields is out once again, so Tyson Bagent will be throwing to DJ Moore. We're going to kick their ass. We're going to move on to Red Zone next week and kick their ass, and then we'll go on from there. But we'll be watching the 1 p.m. slate today, and we'll be recording. That is where we have the majority of our players, and Crumbs has a few players there as well. Fucking, what can we do? What can we do? Let's stuff those fucking stockings, bro. Let's fucking go 4th and medium. We got to get back in the win column and show them who's boss. Let's fucking go. Fucking Crumbs.
Checking back on the Dolphins and Patriots. Miami with their short touchdown pass. Got up by 7 on the last drive, and Ramondre Stevenson, tough to bring down, covered the backfield. Far to throw. Wants to go deep. He's got Shaheed out there. He's got it. And Shaheed in for a touchdown. 58 yards. We got some action going on in Washington. Bijan Robinson starting the second half for the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's fucking go. We need some bullshit like him. I'll take it.
Cousins looking in zone, throws, touchdown, T.J. Hawkinson.
We're rallying in the second half.
First and goal to the New York Giants after it was 3rd and goal. Shot to the end zone, touchdown.
Let's go, Kirk.
Jordan Addison, the rookie, doesn't it? Let's go double box. Matthew Stafford is out of the game for the time being for the Rams. Brett Rippon is in quarterbacking the Los Angeles Rams. 3rd and 19. So, of course, they're going to let Kirk Cousins try and throw for it here. Cousins goes down in the pocket. Carl Brooks gets to him. Cousins gets back up, and Cousins limps to the bench quickly. And obviously the medical professionals will go over to him, limping and favoring that right leg. So it was 4th down. You bring out right 4 yards away.
Good morning, 4th and medium fans. Time for our Week 8 recap. Life is amazing. The Stocking Stuffers beat us 144 to 135. Another winnable game. No one cares. Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles. Life is actually miserable. And we're moving forward to a game against Red Zone in Week 9. I don't know what to do anymore. Man, this... Alright, Fourth and Medium fans, it's a new day and we're trying to move forward. We're not going to recap the Week 8 matchup. There's not much else to say. We're going to talk about yesterday's activity that I didn't really get to. I was busy at work, so I didn't have time to record. But we did a lot of trade shopping. We had a lot of offers in and out, especially with Ramondre Stevenson being the hot topic. We talked to Red Zone, the Orangeville Ducks, the Sloppiest Lobsters, the Golden Rings, and the Rickety Stool Company about Ramondre. There's a lot of offers that we had sent out and a couple offers that we got in. All of those discussions have been pretty much shut down at this point. There's one offer that is still out there and being considered by one of those teams. Maybe Ramondre will get dealt soon. He's not someone that we need off the team, but he's someone that we're interested in seeing if we can cash in on his value and send him to a team that could use him more than we can. And the only other real news, Josh Dobbs got traded to the Vikings, which I guess that's good for us. Things are looking rough for us as far as championship aspirations at this point. They're not there. We're not a team that can beat the Rickety Stool Company, but we're not going to roll over and die. We're going to keep trying and fighting here. I don't plan right now on trading our first round pick. That's pretty much off the table. We're going to be moving on. It is Wednesday morning, so maybe we'll be in some more trade negotiations. Waivers will run, and we will be activating Will Levis today to be our starting quarterback in Week 9 here. Good thing we're facing Red Zone, right? Fingers crossed. Who knows? Fuck me. Alright, Fourth and Medium fans, we're back on the horse, mentally rebounded for the most part. Come on in. Come in. Come in. I'm talking to myself. We have Will Levis going for us, our QB1 for the week. On Thursday night against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have high hopes for him. We're completely bought in. We loved him right before the NFL draft. Obviously, we traded to acquire him from Hal Gary. Perfect timing with Jimmy G getting benched right as Will Levis takes over. It's looking like it's going to be Will Levis and Brett Ripien as our two quarterbacks this week. Matt Stafford has not practiced Wednesday or Thursday. All right, for the Medium fans, tumultuous mentally for, the last couple weeks with all the losses stacking up. But this is our get right week if we ever had one. It's against Red Zone, who has not won a game yet this season. And if we can't get right this week and we can't pull off the win, internally, that's very telling for our season, and we might start shipping off a couple pieces, because obviously if we can't beat Red Zone, we can't win the fucking belt. We have some confidence. Jared McKinnon just put up a surprising 11 points thanks to a touchdown on Sunday morning in Germany, so fuck me, he's already got more than my QB1, Will Levis, because we got Brett Ripien in as our QB2, throwing to Puka Nacua, who will be playing. Kyler Murray has not drawn in yet. He will be coming back next week, so we've got Clayton Tune throwing to our Hollywood Browns, so that should be exciting. But, it's the Red Zone week, and it's a must win. It should be an easy win. We shouldn't be worried about it, but we are. We're worried. Things haven't been looking good for us, and it's not looking good as far as our matchups and with our players and whatnot. I think Red could actually surprise us this week. So luckily, Cooper Kupp, his best player, is also going to be dealing with Brett Ripien, so it's not all that bad. Go Fourth and Medium. We'll see. I don't know.
As 7 hours of commercial-free football start now. Red zone drive now for the Texans with the penalty yards. Shoot inside, Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Oh, Komet. What a job by the tight end. Over the shoulder, high point in the football. Agent, plenty of time. Now fires, and it's picked off. Brett Ripien under center again. The new starting quarterback today for the Rams. Loses the snap, then loses the football after he gathered it back in. Jonathan Owens, Chicago. Agent pulls it back. Now looking end zone for Komet. Number 2 for the Bears tight end. His second touchdown of the day. South offenses here in New England. Gaping hole for Ramondre Stevenson.
Stevenson still going. Chased by Carl. Stevenson.
Let's go!
Into the end zone.
Fuck on me!
For New England touchdown.
Orleans with Tyson Bagent dropping back on a 2nd and 4. Going middle of the field, has his man DJ Moore, but he gets punched away from Moore. He He was trying to avoid the first tackler. The second defender got it there. And then Younghoe Koo comes on for 54 yards. It's good.
I'm gonna fucking lose to Red.
There's a
Fuck
penalty
this.
that comes in with C.J. Stroud at NRG Stadium.
Time in his spare time. It's good research by you. Altitude. Oh, yeah, horses. My bad. Stroud makes the connection and Brown straddling the sideline. Does he have the angle? He does. Touchdown.
I give up, man. I'm fucking sorry. Don't fucking care. Fuck this.
5 yards. Throw it into the woods. They always say that it
Weekly recap. Life is meaningless. I lost to Red. It's 3 p.m. The games are still going on. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's over for 4th and Medium. I'm turning off football for the day for the second week in a row at 3 p.m. I'm done. I give up. White flag.